channel. It is me, Linda Barr, your local Denver agent, and I'm so excited for today's topic. We are going to be talking about all the new builds going on right here in the North Denver area. How are you going to get into one of these awesome new builds where they have the website all done up, they have the showcases of homes you can come parade around in, but no one's being able to get in because they are sold out. So today we are going to be talking about how you can still be getting into one of these amazing homes. So enough of the chit chat. Let's dive right in. Let me paint you a little picture right off the bat. You are looking online, you come across a website of a new build. Let's say it's a Richmond home, Oakwood home, a local, you name it. We're looking in Brighton, you're looking in the Commerce City area, Reunion, one of these outlandish places, and you find a home that you love. So let's just go with Oakwood. I like Oakwood. You're finding all these amazing things. You're like, oh my gosh, this house is beautiful. The pictures, everything looks great. Hey, look, they're building right here in the area I want. Let's go. So you jump in your car. Nope, so sorry. First you call me. And I'm like, hey Linda, we want to go check out these new builds. Yes, let's go, great. So we jump in the car, we head over to Oakwood, we go check it out, and then you see that there's Richmond, there's Lennar, there's local, there's all these other different home builders, and you were just so excited because we were just gonna look and look and look because you just want to look. The website made everything look amazing, everything that's included, you like the lot, the location, like everything, boom, done, right? We walk in and now we're dealing with the salesperson and he's saying, oh yeah, I'm so sorry, sold out. Before we've even gotten a chance to look at it, we are so excited, we're so pumped, and he's already telling us they're sold out. This is okay. You don't need to bring us down here. We got things to look at. So there is a lot of new construction going on, and what we are seeing is these builders are only allotted so much. They can only release so many lots, so many homes, every X amount of weeks or days or months or whatever the schedule is for their construction. And they have a timeline. So they will say, hey, we sold out on this phase, which is this amount of homes, this amount of lots, but we have this lot that we're working on that's going to be opening in a week or tomorrow or whatever the case may be, a month, whatever their build time is and whatever they're allotted to do. This is what the salesperson is saying. What you may not know, like in the back end, these timelines are usually coming down to costs for labor, material. This all boils down to why they do these lot releases. Basically, they're reverting to a first come, first served basis. So now with the way things are going, we have what is called waitlisted. Once you are waitlisted, these future phase releases are going to be presented to the waitlisted potential buyers in order that they came on the list. As the salesperson is telling us, hey, we've sold out of this, but now we have all these different releases. They can have anywhere between 5, 10, 20 more phases or lot releases that they're gonna be doing. So they are gonna have all these people on a wait list, and they're gonna go down and let them know as soon as these are released, these people get first to come, first serve. Now you coming in, you don't wanna get too discouraged with that because number one, I'm there with you. And number two, a lot of things can happen within that time frame because this is also a time block, as in you're gonna get yourself on that list. They ain't calling you tomorrow. They might not call you next week. Heck, they might not even call you in a month. You don't know what the actual timeline is. I've had builders call in like 3 months and be like, hey, we're finally releasing phase 2. What? Half the people on the list have probably already bought or moved on or now don't qualify. It just goes on, you just don't know. Now, if you are there with me, then you've already been pre-qualified. We've dealt with all the lender stuff so that we can just move forward clean and easy. I do have a video on that. I will have it linked up here if you guys missed it or you don't know what I'm talking about. Now that you have all that together, because when you are getting on this wait list, it's not just, hey, let me just put my name down and we're good to go, we're gonna go. No, you need to be pre-qualified with a lender already, or they have an in-house lender that you can use. It's up to you, but you already have to have that completely done before they'll even put you on this list. The next thing with this wait list, it's not just for the next phases or the releases that are coming. It's also for the pre-existing properties that are already under contract. Maybe they're on their way And a lot can happen with those too. So you can have one that falls out a week before closing, or the day of closing, or a month before. You just never know somebody's situation. You never know what's going on with the deal. There may be certain circumstances that, whatever the reason is, makes a property fall out. So then that gets pushed also to everyone who's on this wait list. So they're either going to be showcasing the property back to the people on the wait list, and if they go through that and nobody wants that particular lot on that particular house, or whatever the circumstances are, then it'll be pushed back to the public. So now we have another little handy dandy avenue that these builders are taking because there's so much demand and not enough inventory. On top of being waitlisted, some builders now are taking an email bid approach. Now these email bid situations are kind of like in the form of an eBay style where you come on, they may give you an hour notice, they may give you 48-hour notice. It just depends on the builder, it depends on what's going on. But you will get some kind of notification stating, hey, you have 20 minutes to place a bid, or you have 48 hours to place a bid on this property, and it's non-negotiable, as in, oh, well, I'm just going to push in this bid and then we'll see how it goes, back and forth kind of thing. No, you put in your highest, your best, terms, offer of everything goes in right then and there. And then obviously whoever has the best offer wins the property. Now a lot of builders are trying to find different approaches and different things to do, because I'm sure all across, I feel like, not just North Denver, the demand is very, very high while the inventory is very, very low. Now obviously this is causing price increases, not only for the property, but the lot, like the materials, like everything that comes into play. You have the extra prices during like your home design, everything. Like this is hitting all aspects of your bill. And of course, these are things that you want to think about. And of course, when I'm with you, I am telling you all this so you already know. And if you're not here with me in Denver, you're watching my video and you are getting up to date on what's going on with these new builds. So kind of going through the motions on what these sold out new builds are doing. You can still go see the properties, you can still go see the model homes, you can still see the locations. And one big thing I've noticed, like out here with all the new builds, is there's certain oak woods I've seen that are actually right here, my neck of the woods, but then they're also a little more north. Like they're not just building in one location. You fall in love with a builder, or you fall in love with a certain style, it's not the only one out there. So there are many people or many clients who are just like kind of on like list here, list over here, list over here. That is also happening. So don't get discouraged if they're telling you, oh, I have 100 people ahead of you, or I have a stack of binder like this. Like things happen. We're gonna go through the motions. And if you also have someone in your corner who's helping advocate for that, or has these relationships with those builders, you're gonna be okay. And as I've said in my other videos, if you guys have been watching, if it's meant to be, it will be. And I'm always excited. I'm always there to pump you up. I'm always working really hard to get you into home you love. Back to what I said about not getting discouraged. You guys, the market, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do to control it. You just have to figure out the way to maneuver around it and work with it and play the game. It's like when you're traveling to a new destination or navigating new waters. We are gonna navigate our way through this, and we are gonna get into something amazing. Yes, I'm a realtor, so obviously I'm putting emphasis on this. Even if I wasn't a realtor, knowing what I know now, I would always make sure that I do have representation. I do have that realtor who's going to be behind me in this decision and help guide me through the process. I purchased my very first home with my husband. I was his realtor, and it was my first deal was with a new build. We bought a new build. So not only was it my first time going through the process on a personal level, but it was my first time going through the process on a professional level. So I got to learn from both aspects. I just felt like there was a lot more moving parts. There's a lot more people involved in this transaction. Normally there's a lot of people involved in the transaction to begin with anyways. We've had the sense to have representation, but now, like I said, knowing what I know as a realtor, I wouldn't do it any other way. You are sitting here going into a new build, looking at them. My job is here to fight for you and keep those builders in check. Within the builder sales office, The sales agents are there, they're representing the builder. They're there to sell you the builder's product, the builder's property. And as the builders are being properly represented by their salespeople, as they should be, you are now being properly represented by me or your realtor as you should be. As in, the builders are gonna keep their interest up at the top, and I'm gonna keep your interest as my utmost priority. The last thing I wanna talk about with these sold out new builds is perception. What am I talking about when I talk about perception? I'm talking about the website. If you go to any builder's website, it is usually, I don't think I've been on a bad website for a builder. I mean, the website's usually cut and clean. The pictures are phenomenal. The houses, the homes, like everything just looks really nice. They have it set up really, really well. And then when you go to the location, again, usually they have the model homes, they're staged, they're beautiful. I mean, it's like, what's that expression, putting lipstick on a pig, other than, I'm not insinuating that the house is ugly because they are beautiful. They are beautiful, but I can't really think of anything else other than to say that. That's the analogy that comes to my head. But without this stuff, the home is still beautiful, so it doesn't fit, but it does. I don't know. But literally, we know that these model homes will sell themselves because they are gorgeous. They're immaculate. They have stagers that come in, that have everything placed, everything's beautiful, everything's just so it matches, the whole house flows, like it's fabulous. Like you just want to be like, can I just buy this as is? Like, I don't have to do anything. All you do is move in, right? And you don't even have to move in all your crap because it's all there other than like clothes and stuff. In a perfect world. I'm talking about perception. I want you to imagine walking through a new build with my clients. I'm handing them the paper because they will have everything printed out for you, which is awesome. So they'll have like, oh, here's this property. Here's the price sheet. Oh, and then here's this page that has all the additions and with the additional price sheet, which we'll get to that in a second. We'll have the elevation and the different elevations price sheet, and kind of goes on and on and on. What's included? Always find out what's included in this new build. Because when you're going through the model home, everything is included, right? It's like, oh my gosh, I want that. Oh, I love this. From personal experience, the staircase that was in the model home, oh my Lanta, when we bought our house, I was like, oh, I love that staircase. It's amazing. Oh my Lanta, like gorgeous, right? Well, that wasn't an add-on, but not only was the actual staircase an add-on, but putting it in. So they had to knock out the wall. If we had not done the upgrade, it would have been just a wall, boop, boop, you know, like from the 80s. That's what it reminded me of. And personally, like that's not something I wanted. I wanted that open concept for the staircase. Like I loved how it looked, but this was all just on one more thing that was an exclusion. So these are things you're gonna have to look out. So that's why I always have that in there. And then if there's something that I see catches my client's eye, I'm like, hey, we need to, like, I'll make a note of it. Like, we need to ask, hey, is this included? Is it not? It's not on the sheet, or it's not. Sometimes they have them, sometimes they don't. So these are all things you need to, like, be looking at because the expense will add up. Normally when you're driving through a neighborhood and you're like, oh, sweet, like these are in the low 300s, or these are under 300,000, or right now it's like, oh, these are under 500,000. You always want to add anywhere between 50 to 100,000 to that price on those signs, because you never know what's going to happen in that design center. And they do not. I feel like this could be a whole nother video talking about the design center, so I'm not even going to go there. But I have stories about the design center from my own personal experience and what I think you should look out for. But anyways, let me know in the comments below. That's something you want a video on, because I could do a whole video on that. As you're going through these model homes, I mean, who would not picture themselves living there? Half the time, like, I'm like, oh man, I know we just moved, but man, you know, like I could picture myself in here. I could picture my kid in here. Oh my gosh, they would love this room, or what, the backyard, or the fire pit, whatever. Just be cautious when you're going through. You can get so amped up and so excited, especially knowing like, oh, there's a wait list. Oh, they're sold out. Then the desire even comes in more. Your emotions get involved with it. So you have all these things. So that's another reason why you have your realtor there. Bring you back down to earth and be like, hey, yo, I am all for imagination. I'm all for like, let's go in the clouds. Like, trust me, it happens. But in that setting, at that time, I'm there to advocate for you and be like, okay, hold on. This was an absolute must that you wanted, and it's right here as an addition for this much. Does that fit in your budget? Or hey, this is not exactly the location. Whatever the case may be, this is us. This is why we talking. This is why I know exactly what's going on. These are just all things that you need to be paying attention to when you are going through a model home, because literally, as I stated before, these babies sell themselves because they are completely done up. Everything on it, and it's even the little things too that you wouldn't expect, like the staircase in my situation where I just thought it was a standard. And that is it for today's video. I hope that you gained some knowledge. I hope that this helps you. There's so much new construction and so many home builders coming out here building all up and down the Denver North area, and if that is somewhere you are wanting to see, guys, let me know in the comments below. Send me a message, give me a call. I'm on social media. It's all right here. I am happy to throw out those lists to you. If you're not in my area and you have other places you're looking, you guys, I have a whole network of agents that I work with all across the US that I refer out all the time. So don't be shy to hit me up and let me know, guys, so I can send those amazing referrals to you. And as always, if you have not liked, if you've not subscribed to my channel, it's right there. What are you waiting for? If you want more content, if you did like it, please share it. If you know somebody who wants to move or is looking at new builds, share my video. If you felt like you got the content, the information that you want, share it out there. I'm happy to help and be of service. If there's anything I didn't mention that popped in your mind, let me know, guys. I am here for you to help you guys navigate through real estate. And as always, if I don't see you around Denver, I'll definitely see you on my next video. Bye.